I'm Beck and I'm going to be doing a paper towel magic trick tonight. I thought I'm going to start with doing a cherry blossom picture for you. And so basically what we do is we have a folded paper towel and you draw on the top side and then you draw something hidden underneath and then you put it in water at the end. I can then see the picture coming through. It's really great fun. So I've just got to start here with doing, so we start with a cherry tree, start with a bank here. Now when drawing trees you can just do anything you like, just make sure that the branches go up like that. And so what we'll do is we'll put our cherry blossom underneath. And so when we put the water on, you'll be able to see all the cherry blossom coming through. And I thought what might be quite nice is if we did a Japanese in the background. Hello, some random animations. You found me really quickly. My #1 fan. Have you done any videos lately? No, if I try and make sure it bleeds through. I put my little Kodama in the corner. Always been a big fan of Princess Mononoke, the film. And if you watch it, there's Kodama, trees that live in the forests. So I always put one in my pictures. Right. Let's perhaps put a few more branches to come down, so we can have a bit more cherry blossom coming down into view. Right, let's start with the fun bit. Right, if we turn over now, what we need to do is, it's nowhere near, we need to get we need it to sink through. So he's got an idea of where we need to draw around. And then it's easier then for when you're putting, I just use felt tips underneath, but I think you could use any particular paints or colours. we go. It's coming through a bit more now. When I first started these paper towel pictures, I was using a much cheaper brand, shall we say, and now that I've got a different roll of paper that's thicker, it doesn't quite go through, which, you know, is obviously much better for your paper towel usage, but when it's there we go. Right. Yeah, when it's a thicker paper towel, it goes against you because it doesn't seep through enough. Right, let's take that away. Right, so as you can see, it's a vague picture of where it comes through. Now to add some blossom. So I'm just going to put this all over basically. You can also hold it up to the light and turn it over, which makes it easier. But with the blossom, you kind of know that it's going to be all over anyway, so you don't need to be too precise with it. I'm using the acrylic paint markers, which probably a bit more upmarket than your normal fat tips, but I don't think it really matters. You can use it. You can use it if you want. Right, we've got quite a bit up there, so I want it as colourful as possible. When you've eventually put it in the water, it doesn't come through as colourful, so the more colour the better. I think we go over with some brighter red, which would probably be on the normal cherry blossom, but as I say, it needs to come through quite colourful. Let's put some green in for the bank below. A little lurid green, but never mind. Beggars can't be choosers. Let's put a bit more of a darker green to give it a bit of definition. Nice. Let's do a bit of a... Should put the Mount Fujian or something. It's getting very technical, but why not? Put a temple in here. This could go horribly wrong on live drawing, but why not? They go out like this, don't they? They get larger and larger. Snow cap on there. A bit of red. It's quite an unforgiving thing to work on, paper towel, but never mind. It'll be worth it. Oh yeah, look at that blue, lovely. It's just straighten the temple up. I've been having too much sake, been a bit wonky. It's going to be about it. Right. Here comes the fun bit. Right, so we've got, hopefully got that like that. But let's just make the mountain a bit better. give it a whirl. All you do is you get your plate. This is usually more. And then this is where the magic happens. You ready? Wow, look at that. Cool. It's gone a bit wishy-washy, the temple, but never mind. The cherry blossom looks great. Right, that's it. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a like, subscribe. Oops. And join me again this week for another go. Thanks for watching.